Good day everyone. So today we are going to tackle about emotional intelligence. Today's discussion is discuss that understanding the intensity and differentiation of emotions may help in communicating emotional expression. Second, explore one's positive and negative emotions and how one expresses or hides them. And lastly, demonstrate and create ways to manage various emotions. What is emotional intelligence? As an adolescent, at times you are being consumed by your emotions which got you into trouble. By the time you realize that your emotion is too strong, you are done with action that you later regret. Your knowledge on intensity of emotions can help you control yourself and avoid affecting others. Your deep understanding on different emotions, the triggering factors, the effective ways to handling strong emotions, and your level emotional intelligence or EI will guide you into positively communicating emotional expressions. What are the basic emotions? Its intensity and effects on our emotions. Emotion is a subjective state of mind triggered by a certain stimuli or events which occur in the environment. It is a reaction to a certain event that happens. Collins Dictionary defined emotion as a feeling such as happiness, love, fear, anger, or hatred, which can be caused by the situation that you are in or the people you are with. Emotions can be observed through body language and the facial expressions, which explains how you feel or how you are doing at that moment. Through analyzing and reading facial expressions, you may be able to understand what a person's feelings. Psychological changes as increased heartbeat or respiration and overt manifestations like crying or shaking of the body and swaying of hand and arms may also give us an idea on what a person feels. And here is the universal emotions. Darwin book, The Expression of Emotion, Man and Animals, 1872, suggested 7 universal emotions associated with facial expressions. These emotions are surprise, sadness, disgust, happiness, fright, anger, and contempt. Emotions are connected to our brain and comes with facial expression, used to communicate the emotion. Surprise, sadness, disgust, happiness, fright, anger, and contempt are called universal emotions, as they are common regardless of culture, age, race, language, and religion. And here are the basic emotions. First, we have joy. The emotion evoked by well-being, success, and good fortune or by the prospect of processing what one desires. Second, sadness. This emotion is affected with or expressive of grief or unhappiness. It is characterized by feelings of disappointment, hopelessness, disinterest, and dampened mood. Third, anger. It is a strong feeling of displeasure and antagonism. Fourth, we have fear. This is an unpleasant, often strong emotion caused by anticipation or awareness of danger. Trust. This emotion reflects firm belief in their reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. Disgust. It is a feeling of revulsion or strong disapproval aroused by something unpleasant or offensive. Surprise. The feeling caused by something unexpected or unusual. And last, anticipation. The act of looking forward, expectation, or hope. There are 8 basic types of emotion according to psychologist Robert Plutchik, which was grouped into 4 pairs of opposites, such as joy, sadness, anger, fear, trust, disgust, and surprise, anticipation. Plutchik also authored The Wheel of Emotions, which was illustrated like the color wheel. According to Plutchik, emotions can be combined to form different feelings. For Plutchik, basic emotions act like building blocks, while the complex or mixed emotions are a blend of the basic ones. For instance, a combination of joy and trust create love. Contempt is a blend of anger and disgust. Your reaction on a situation might be different from others. Something funny to you might be frightful or disgusting to others. For instance, you might laugh when somebody farted in front of you, while others might feel disgusted and walk away. The worst is, some might yell and slap the person, which shows anger. The difference in reaction depends on what the person feels on the situation. The emotion can be observed on the action, body language, and facial expression of the person. The intensity of the emotion is also a factor on the reaction of the individual. Next is intensity of emotion. Emotional intensity refers to variations in the magnitude of emotional responses, an extreme degree of feeling. Therefore, the intensity of emotion identifies the action an individual will have. Intensity ranges from mild, moderate to strong. There are instances when the strong emotion compels a person to do something beyond the normal. A good example is when you unexpectedly receive a gift on your birthday. You might feel thrilled, others might feel happy, some might feel glad. Is there any difference with the terms? Yes, the intensity of the emotions. Strong emotions should be dealt with caution, as it may lead to action that a person might regret. For example, after feeling ecstasy for winning on the lottery, an overjoyed person might suffer heart attack. Moreover, a feeling of terror when somebody is trying to abuse you might end up making you quiet and not speaking or asking help to adult 7 after being molested several times. It is getting common to hear news of a man or a woman committing suicide due to too much grief of losing a partner, girlfriend, or a boyfriend. And this is the Robert Plutchik's Wheel of Emotions. For a clearer presentation of the Wheel of Emotions, look closely on the tabular presentation on the intensity of emotions. Observe that when 2 basic emotions on the second circle were combined, it results to another emotion. So, we have outer circle, mild intensity, emotions. So first, we have serenity, acceptance, apprehension, distraction, pensiveness, boredom, annoyance, and interest. So second, we have second circle and basic emotions, moderate intensity emotions. So first, we have joy, trust, fear, surprise, sadness, disgust, anger, and anticipation. New emotions created in between 2 basic emotions in the second circle. So first, we have joy plus trust is love. Trust plus fear is submission. Fear plus surprise is awe. Surprise plus sadness is disapproval. Sadness plus disgust is remorse. Disgust plus anger is contempt. Anger plus anticipation is aggressiveness. Anticipation plus joy is optimism. So last is inner circle. Strong intensity emotions. We have ecstasy, admiration, terror, amazement, grief, loathing, rage, and vigilance. In real life situation, you may observe that before a person falls in love with somebody, the first emotion is that they are happy together. While happily getting along with that person, trust starts to develop, and finally love blooms. It is common to see friends falling in love with each other because they trust and happy being together and ends up as lovers. The question is there any biological explanation of the emotions? Yes, emotions have strong biological explanations. They are not just feelings, but are deeply rooted in the brain and nervous system. So, we have the limbic system in figure 2. So first, we have amygdala, second, hippocampus, third, thalamus, and fourth, hypothalamus. Your brain is an organ of soft nervous tissue contained in the skull, functioning as the coordinating center of sensation, intellectual, and nervous activity. The limbic system controls emotion, memories, and arousal. The almond-shaped section of nervous tissue called amygdala is the center of emotional processing. It is responsible for the perception of emotions such as anger, fear, and sadness, as well as the controlling of aggression. It stores value judgment we make and memories of behavior that produce positive and negative experiences. How does learning emotional intelligence helps you to be successful? The term emotional intelligence or AI was created by two researchers, Peter Salovey and John Mayer, but was popularized by Daniel Goleman in his 1995 book Emotional Intelligence. Why it can matter more than IQ. Goleman discussed that EI is important to be successful in academic, professional, social, and interpersonal aspects of one's life and the skill that can be taught and cultivated in schools. Emotional intelligence is defined as the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions, and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically. Therefore, it is the key to both personal and professional success. For Goleman, EI is the ability to one, recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions. This is two. Being aware that emotions can drive our behavior and impact people either positively or negatively. Then, it is essential to learn how to manage those emotions, especially when under pressure. So, this is the 5 essential elements of emotional intelligence. First, we have self-awareness, knowing what one is feeling at any given time and understanding the impact those moods have on others. And second, self-regulation, controlling or redirecting one's emotions, anticipating consequences before acting on impulse. Third, we have motivation, utilizing emotional factors to achieve goals, enjoy the learning process, and persevere in the face of obstacles. Fourth, we have empathy, sensing the emotions of others. And lastly, we have social skills, managing relationships, inspiring others, and inducing desired responses from them. Based on Goleman's study, how a person reacts in a situation may influence others and affect efficiency. Therefore, a person must avoid making decisions when under pressure, feeling down, or when experiencing too strong emotions, such as when so happy or very angry. It may lead to wrong or inappropriate decisions and actions. And that is my reporting. Thank you for understanding, listening about emotional intelligence.